platforms which are Google and stuff. So yeah, when it comes to that, I'm very satisfied in terms of the assignments. Yes. And then the content too. The content too about all of the medical devices that you have taught us, even some of the things that I was not aware, which is each and every time a machine has been maintained or serviced, it must go through a simulation. It must be simulated. It must be checked with the analyzers so that those ratings are still within what is required or recommended by the technicians or the OEMs, so to speak. So yes, so for me, the course is very informative. And then lastly, I will use this content for future use. I will use this content for future use because but I'm quite aware that there's a lot of medical devices that are within the hospital. So it depends in which environment I'm working at. Because when it comes to the hospital, I think there's a lot of range of medical equipments I should be familiar with. I should know how to diagnose. So basically, that's my way of this course that has been very, very, very helpful to me. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, my internet here, I'm at TUT at the moment, but the internet is a bit wobbly. So I'm now connecting with my phone, with the hotspot of my phone. I don't know why the TUT internet is wobbly. Maybe they're doing some maintenance.
Yeah, maybe
it's not supposed to be like that.
Yes.
Anyway, but can you hear me clearly? Because I've switched to my phone internet. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, your audio is fine. Your audio is fine. It's only the visuals. But as long as I can hear you, it's gonna be fine.
If you can hear me clearly, then it's fine. Okay.
It's gonna be fine. Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying that I'm going to have a look at the video feedback. I don't know if you've done that recording yet.
Yes.
I'm going to have a look at it. Yes. Then I'll hear the feedback based on that. I will also check to see if you did all the assignments. If there are some you have not done or you skipped, I will check and I'll let you know. Maybe give you a bit of time to do them because all the assignments are important.
Yes.
So if there's any you missed or haven't done, I will just have a look and see, and then I'll let you know. Okay. Same with the other candidate. And then for this week, this is the final week of the training.
Yes.
And for today, I think the content for today is incubators, infant incubator and radiant warmer.
Okay.
So it's theory and also practical.
Yes. Okay.
And I would encourage you to look at the practical side carefully because some of the questions in the final assessment, you will find part of the practical here featuring in that final assessment question.
Yes.
Of course, all the other units will be covered, but especially the practical for today on incubator and radiant warmer. So I would say pay attention to it. Okay. Then if we look at, I think tomorrow and tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, let me just quickly open the timetable and see the program. I will just share screen so that we can have a look together.
Okay.
Okay. So if we look at the program, this is the final week. Let me do this to make it bigger. Okay. Today is 23. So, no, today is 22, which is Monday. So you can see it's neonatal incubator and radiant warmer.
Yes.
So there's a theory and there's also the practical content where there's a demonstration of the INCU2 incubator analyzer. It's about half an hour video, but it's a very interesting and instructional video. Take note of how those parts are connected to measure the temperature around the incubator. That's important for your exam.
Yes.
Okay. Then you will notice that Tuesday is free for self-study and revision.
Yes.
So use Tuesday to do your revision and self-study, and if there are activities or assignments you've not completed, you can use tomorrow to have a look at them as well. Then Wednesday, there is an activity 16.1. So this is also a graded activity. So it's the final or a second video that you have to produce. Okay, there are two things you do on Wednesday. The first one is online survey and then video reflection. So this online survey is just a form that you fill in. I'll show you where to find it. It's down there. When you have a look, you'll see it. And also in that same folder, 16.1, you will see there's the activity 16.1, which is another video you have to record for, I think, for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. The first video is the mid-course reflection, where you are explaining what you've done up to so far.
Yes.
But this second video is slightly longer because now you're talking about everything you've done in the course.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the same format like the other one, but more content because you've covered more since unit 10. Yeah. So now you're talking about everything. Okay. So do that video, upload it. Then on Thursday is when you will do the final online assessment. The final is, well, we don't call it exam. Let's call it a test, an online test, right? And this test is the final assessment. It's a combination of multiple choice questions, true or false questions, short answer questions, fill in the gap questions. So it's a mixture of different kind of questions.
Yes.
Now, for this final assessment, you have to do it the same day. So it's not like other assessments where you're given 1 week to complete. This final assessment will open at 9 o'clock on Thursday. But once you start, you have to finish in one sitting, right?
Yes.
So you can do it anytime during the day between 9 o'clock and midnight, right?
Yes.
So if you want to do it by, say, 2 o'clock, do it at 2 o'clock and then finish. Now you have 2 attempts. So you can do like you have 2 attempts. If you do it the first time, maybe okay. So you have, I think, 2 attempts, right?
Yes.
We will use the mark for the best mark that you get for the highest attempt. So you can do it up to 2 times. If you do it the first time, you say, okay, no, I'm not happy with my marks. I want to do it again. You can do it a second time. But each time you start, you have to finish in one sitting.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And both attempts have to be completed on the same day. Because after Thursday, that assessment will close. It's not available the following day. So you have to finish that assessment the same day, on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And then on Friday will be the final session. That session is just like where we review what we've done so far for the whole course. So we'll have a daily briefing like this. We review everything we've done for the whole course. And then what is the next step? That's where we'll talk about the certificates and when you get your results. And then I'll introduce the next course that we are working on. It's not ready yet. And then we'll talk about if you want to register with the Clinical Engineering Association, and then webinars that we do have from time to time that are free, and then the course. I think Trisha Swanepoel in Unit 10, she talked about an online course you can do for free with Fluke Advantage course. So we'll talk about that as well and what you can do to access that course. It's for free.
Yes.
So as a natural next step, if you want to do those courses and get their certificates, to show that you can use those testing equipments, okay?
Yes.
You can do those courses, get the certificates, and then they are free. They're online courses as well. So we'll talk about all those on Friday. Yeah, so that will be the thing we'll do on Friday, which is the final day. Now, I want to decide what time is best for you guys on Friday. Do we have it in the afternoon like this or in the morning at 9 o'clock? Let me just check Friday and what my schedule is. So, so Friday, should it be in the morning at 9 or afternoon, say 12:30?
For my side, I think 12:30 is fine because I don't know the VC is how is scheduled, how is
Here's what we will do.
Yeah.
Can you send him a WhatsApp, communicate with him, and then agree with him what time is best for Friday, and then you can let me know through WhatsApp.
Yeah,
and based on that, we'll set up the meeting. Because I want to invite some of the people from TIES that manage the admin side to talk about the certificates and all that when you get your certificates.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So discuss with him. Once you've agreed on the time, it could be any time between whatever time you agree on during the day, you just let me know on WhatsApp.
All right.
Then we'll set up the meeting then.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's the content for this week. I've talked about the final assessment. I've talked about the final activity 16.1, the post-course video feedback. I have talked about what will happen on Friday, and then we've looked at what we'll do today. Well, let me quickly show you where to find all of those other, like the survey and so on. Where is it now? We close this one. Just a moment. Okay. So let me share screen again. If we go back here. So if you scroll down, you will see after the practical content, that's where you will see the student feedback survey. So under that student feedback survey, that's where you will see the student feedback and assignment 16.1, which is the post-course video feedback. For this video feedback, you still have 1 week to do it, right?
Yes.
The student feedback, you can do it just in a few minutes, you finish. But the video feedback will still give you 1 week to do it. That 1 week is after the course has ended, but you still have up to 30th of June to complete it. And then the assignment, this assessment, we will make it available. The final assessment will make it available on that day. And then we'll give you guys the password at 9 o'clock. It has a password so that you cannot start before that day. We'll give you the password 9 o'clock in the morning on the day of the final assessment. You will use that password to log. Once you click it, you ask for the password, you enter the password, then it gives you access.
Access, yes.
You can use the same password for both attempts, for the 2 attempts, if you are attempting a second time. Okay.
Right.
But make sure that you complete that final assessment on the same day.
Okay.
Yeah. So between 9 o'clock and midnight. Okay. So are there any questions?
Okay. So the course is finishing on Friday.
Yes.
Okay, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So you said the pass mark is 75%. Is that correct?
Well, we try to be a bit flexible, lenient. Yes, that's the word. Just to give people a chance to get the certificate, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, I see that on your on your coat, on the jacket, CX. So what are the requirements for CX?
Okay, I mean the other thing you're talking about.
CX. In your jacket, I see that and CX.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So what are the requirements?
So
What do
you're
I
asking
need to
about
have?
it.
Yes.
Yeah. I will talk about it on Friday.
On Friday.
It's
Okay.
part of what we talk about on Friday.
All right.
We'll show you the link how to get to their website and to register. If you want to be a member of KISA. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about them on Friday.
All right.
Yeah. So for this session that we're having now, I have it recorded. I'll make the recording available for your colleague to view in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will talk with him. We'll have a discussion on his schedule. When is he free? On all of those things. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Okay.